What's good, YouTube? It's Eli back here on another video, and today I'm gonna be explaining to you guys how I got my crown to close. So I'm gonna be showing you guys what I do to close my crown, and then I'm gonna get a quick crown isolation for you guys. So stay tuned. Alright, you guys, that is how my hair is looking right now. I think today makes a week. I think I got my cut last Tuesday, so today makes a week since I cut my hair. So this is how my progress is looking a week after my cut. Remember, you guys, I did get it 2 with the grain, and then I got a 2.5 in my crown. So I have been working on my crown a lot. So I'm gonna, show you guys how I've been closing up my crown and just give you guys tips on what I did to close my crown. For this crown isolation video, you're gonna need a few things. You're gonna need a pomade. You're gonna need a brush. If you have a crown brush, a little small brush, that's good. If you don't have a crown brush, you could use the tip of a curved brush. If you have a curved brush, you could just use the tip of that. Or you guys, if you have one of these, like any small little, like toothbrushes or little fine brushes to get some detail work in your crown, you could use those as well. And if you have a crown patch, you could use that to put on your crown after you're done with your isolation method, right before you rag up. But if you don't have one of these, you don't really need it. But if you don't have one of these, I'll show you guys how to tie your do-rag and then lay it down real good so your crown is laid down too. Lastly, you guys, of course, you're gonna need a mirror. And yeah, you guys, that's it. And a few tips that I could give you guys about working on your crown is just isolate your crown. Each session that you get, you just want to isolate it. And you don't need to brush your crown for too long because your crown is very thin and it's gonna move easily. So you don't need to brush it for too long. When I brush my hair in the morning, afternoon, and night. So I get 3 sessions a day. So I just brush my crown for 5 to 10 minutes each session, and that's enough for the day. When it comes to applying the pomade, you don't need to put pomade in your crown every single day. You could do it every other day or every 2 to 3 days. It's up to you, however you feel. But I would recommend to put it at least 2 to 3 times a week. And lastly, you guys, crown isolation during your washing styles. That's what helped me get my crown to close way more faster. So that's another tip for you guys. So let's get into the vid. was basically my crown method, my crown isolation method. That's what I do on a daily to close out my crown. So now that I showed you guys that, I'm gonna end the video with a brush session. So pick up your brush and brush with me. Alright, you guys, now after you got that little brush session in, lastly what you want to do before you rag up is plastic bag and lay it down. And here's a little quick tip too, like also like when you're doing your plastic bag or your lay down G, whatever you have to use to lay down your hair, whenever you're doing it, don't just lay down your hair, you want to lay down your crown too, because most people don't really do that, but you really want to, you know, touch up your crown and lay it down too right before you rag up to make sure everything is laid down. lastly, you guys, after you don't lay it out and everything, you know, including your crown, you just want to rag up. Remember, you guys, if you have a crown patch, you could use it. But if you don't have a crown patch, I'll show you guys how to tie a do-rag to make sure that you really lay down your crown. So what you want to do is just put on your do-rag your regular way. So you do is put on your do-rag your regular way, and normally, like when you put on your do-rag, you'll see like the top right here, it'll be sticking up. So you just want to pull it down. Make sure you pull it down real good. And what I like to do when I tie my do-rags, which you guys may notice in some of my vids, I like to take the strings, because I don't like nothing hanging. So I take the strings and I tuck it in, just like this. And then I take the flap and I roll it up. And when you tie your do-rag like this, you'll feel more compression on your head. Everything is laid down and you see like it's not sticking up. The crown area is not sticking up. And if it is sticking up a little bit, you could just go like this and just pull it down some. And everything is laid down nice and tight. This is why I tell you guys sometimes that double compression is not necessary, because this is how I lay it down with one do-rag and everything is laid down completely tight and secure. Nothing is gonna move, your hair is not gonna move or shift. So that's just another tip for you guys. So all right, you guys, that's basically it. As always, you guys, like, comment, subscribe. If you like this do-rag, you guys should know where to get it at by now. Link in the description. My coupon code will be right here. And as always, you guys, stay wavy.